Hello, my name is Michael Redhead Champagne, and this is My Teacher, My Story. I wanted to talk to you today about my favorite teacher. Her name, Miss Holmes. Grade 4. I remember how she made me feel every time I walked into the classroom. There was a little breakfast nook that they had in the classroom so that if you came in with an empty belly, you could fill up so that you could think better. She always made the children in the classroom feel like everybody mattered and nobody was left behind. And it was one of the first times in my life, and I had been to many schools up to that point, but it was the first time in my life where I felt like I belonged inside of a classroom. I felt like she was a teacher that didn't look the other way, who cared about me as a human being, not just as another grade that she had to mark. She was the type of a teacher who, when she laughed, the entire classroom laughed because they could feel the good spirit that was coming from this beautiful woman. And I remember that when I was 10 years old, I wasn't feeling the greatest. I actually was feeling very, very low. Like many Indigenous young people at the age of 10, I was thinking about thoughts of hurting myself. And I remember I was making plans and going to school that one day in Miss Holmes' class. I was ready at the end of that day to hurt myself. And in that class, I remember everyone was given books from Scholastic Book Club Day. And that was heartbreaking for me because I loved reading, but my family wasn't able to afford those books. And so what ended up happening after everyone got their books, Miss Holmes said to me, "Michael, here's your book." And so I went up, got the book, and I looked inside and there was a handwritten note from Miss Holmes that said, "Keep up the great work, Michael. I believe in you." And something that people need to know is that children always recognize their favorite teacher's handwriting. So when I saw that writing in that book, I felt loved. I felt special. And later that day, I didn't hurt myself because I had a book to read and I had someone who believed in me. And so I want to say thank you to Miss Holmes and all the Miss Holmes out there for all the work that you do to make kids like me feel like we matter in a world where sometimes it feels like we don't. Thank you for what you do. You save lives.